Hello, my name is Simon and welcome to AFC Bournemouth Analysis. Here's my take on our 2-1 home victory over Crystal Palace. It was a very good performance, I thought. Obviously we made it tricky as we always do, but it was a very, very big 3 points, kept us well clear of any relegation worries, although obviously it's so early in the season can't really talk about that at this point. But I thought it was a really good committed display. It looked like, especially in the first half, we just wanted it more than Palace, which is really pleasing. I thought defensively we worked really hard. The only goal we did concede was offside, so technically we should have had a clean sheet. And I thought that there were some really good individual performances. I thought Francis shackled Zaha well, but was supported really well by Lewis Cook and David Brooks, who worked tirelessly, got a goal. Lerma grew into the game, broke up play, looked effective. The back two of Steve Cook, Nathan Ake looked very good. Fraser sharp again. There were good solo performances all over the pitch, but overall I thought it was a really committed and positive display. The negative was that ultimately we made it more of a difficult game than it maybe should have been. I mean, Palace are a good side, but they're not in great form in the first half. They weren't really switched on, and if we'd really gone at them, maybe we would have had 2-goal cushion, and that would have been too much for them to come back at the start of the second half. We were guilty of missing some rather gilt-edged chances. In particular, the second half, Wilson missed a golden opportunity to win the game before we got the penalty. Fraser set him in, and he ended up side-footing it with his left foot right into Hennessy. I mean, right into Hennessy is a bit harsh. Hennessy was a good save. Wilson's missed a fair few golden opportunities. He seems to need quite a few chances to score a goal. So, but he does, do a lot of his hold-up play, and bringing in his teammates has improved massively this season. So you've got to, if only he could add his cool finishing that he had in past seasons to his current hold-up play now, he'd be almost a complete striker. So other than that, there was a slightly sluggish display from Josh King, following on from the Burnley display where he didn't really turn up. I think I mentioned Palace scored an offside goal, but they still looked like that goal still looked like it was coming, and we seemed to start second halves quite slowly at home. Against Everton, obviously we went 2-0 down against a team with 10 men. Other than that, I mean, Cardiff grew into their game at the start of the second half, I thought. So I think we need to be more consistent with our displays at home. I think, although we've won 3 out of 4 and drawn the other, I think there's definitely room to improvement, especially against the bigger and better sides, because they will take advantage of any slumps. Well, I think Sakho's elbow on Lerma was pretty ugly. Obviously, it's a good thing for us, and I'm glad Lerma's not hurt. But that wasn't great to see in terms of its intent, but it was good to see in terms of the fact we got a penalty from it. I'm going to go slightly off field here. I'm going to go for Simon Francis, who, just purely because even I texted my friend before the game going, Frano versus Zaha, what's the point? We may as well give up now. And despite that, Frano did really well against him. I think, obviously, as I said before, he was supported really well by his teammates, but you can't underestimate him doing such a good job on such a dangerous player. I don't think Zaha's in a great glut of form at the moment. I think his comments in the media in the last month or so have definitely put him off form. But you still can't underestimate the job Frano did, so I'll give my man of the match to him. Nobody got in touch. I posted out things quite late on social media, so it's only me to blame. But that's fine. That's okay. I saw some mixed views of people. Most people were happy with Lerma, but some people unconvinced. There were a lot of people worried about Josh King in the last 2 games, but I think it'll be fine. Mentioning that second game, I know there wasn't a match review of the Burnley game. It's because I was away, and then I got back so late, I thought, really, do I want to do a review video of a 4-0 defeat? I was thinking of just doing a video that said no in big capital letters, but there you go, you can just imagine it in your head, and there it is. But sorry I didn't get around to that if you were looking for it. But please do get in touch with AFCB Analysis, i.e. me, on Facebook and Twitter. The links are in this video's description, they're also here. Let me know before games, after games, your thoughts on everything AFC Bournemouth related. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll include your thoughts in these coming videos. Also subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Like this video, comment as I just said, and yeah, share it with other people you think might find it interesting. It would really help me out. But yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and up the cherries in all departments.